Yes, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the TG podcast. Of course, we're here every single Monday to talk Arsenal. And guys, do I have a podcast for you today in terms of the panel today? Yeah, it's an absolute lit panel. We've got a few regulars, but then making his debut as well, guys. And we're introducing first, making his debut to the channel. I've been on his channel a few times now. Absolutely loved it. He's a great guy. He knows his football. He knows about Arsenal. He talks the facts. And it's an absolute privilege having him on my channel today. I really appreciate him coming on. We are joined by the one and only Tony Claude from Tony Claude on TV. Tony.
Hey, Josh, see ya, guys. Yeah, I'm at the TG podcast. Yeah, guys, I'm here finally. See ya, guys in the charts. Yeah, big ups to you. Yeah, you guys are the real heroes. Yeah, the guys in the charts, London Calling, Jaden Heyman, seeing Conky there, Moss. Big ups to you. See, all you guys in the charts, you guys are the heroes. Big ups to you, man. Thanks for inviting me to this channel. See, man, it's my debut down here, man. I just hope it's gonna be a good one, guys. Yeah, big ups to you, man, and thanks, everyone. Please smash up the likes. Very, very important. It helps the algorithm. Big ups.
Yes, thank you very much, man. Yeah, guys, everyone's link is in the description, including Tony's. If you're not subscribed to him, what you doing, people? Get down there, click the blue app, give him a sub. Absolute legend. How you how you been, man? You all good, Tony?
Hey, I'm all good, man. I'm all good. But you know what? Yeah, I woke up this morning feeling, shitty in a way. What did we do on Saturday, man? Aston Villa. They were there for the taking. What happened? I didn't get a good night's sleep on Sunday, and going to work on Monday morning, I just felt crashed up, man. As if I
Yeah.
downed like maybe 8 bottles or 10 bottles of vodka. It was horrible, man. Horrible.
Oh man. Yeah, we were going to talk about all. Of course, we have to go back to that game against Villa. But yeah, we're talking all Arsenal today as always, and it's great to have you on, as I just said. But yeah, big up yourself, man, every single time. As you said, big up the chat as well. Absolute legends in here tonight. We've got Jordan in with us. We've got Ade, bro. This guy's a Man United fan, yeah, and they're muddy right now. So I kind of do feel for my man because he's a real one. But big up to you, Ade, absolute legends. Football goals. We've got Charlton fan in here as always. Big up to you, Charlton. Big up to Stan, our owners in the chat. Yeah, Rory's in there. Saliba, London calling, absolute legends tonight, guys. Moss, absolute legends. My man Anthony as well. Good to see you, bro. Yes, guys, I will pin up your comments as always. Keep leaving them down below. Let's bring on our next guest, of course. Another regular. We got Seb. How you doing, Seb? You all good?
Yeah, I'm all right, thank you. Yeah, I'm still gutted about the weekend. I definitely have lots to say about that. That is norm.
Yeah. Good. It's obviously good to see you as always, man. But
You do.
yeah, very, very disappointing result. And yeah, we'll talk through that as well. We got Tom with us as always. Yes, Tom. What are you telling me, man? You all good?
Yeah, I've got a bit of a cold. I'll try and get through this stream as far as I can get through. But no guarantees I'll be able to make it through the whole way. I'm sorry, you've made the graphic and everything, but yeah, thanks for having me on.
Yeah, no worries, man. Anytime, and yeah, mate. If you do need to dip, you can dip, bro. It's totally fine. But yeah, big up yourself as always. And then last but not least, we've got my man Rory. Yes, Rory, you all good?
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, yeah, I'm doing all good, but this weekend has just been arguably the worst weekend I've ever witnessed. First, the result, and then secondly, on the way to where I usually film my football videos, I slip in a shitting puddle. Like, what a day! And to make it twice as worse, some bloke decided to drive past, and splash me.
Jesus.
What a weekend! But yeah, other than that, I'm all right.
Yeah, that's good, man. Guys, big up everyone. As I said, all their panels is in the link in the description down below. Let's get started. Aston Villa, Arsenal lose 1-0 to Mr. Good Evening, Unai Emery. And yeah, obviously, I gave my thoughts in the game. You know, I thought they were there for the taking, man. I honestly thought Villa were there for the taking. You know, it was a poor start from Arsenal conceding that early goal. You know, from John McGinn. You know, we can all talk about who we want to blame. You know, it's a poor defensively wise. You know, you can sit there and say Zinchenko. You could sit there and say Ben White. You know, Gabriel should he have backed off to play like Leon Bailey there. It was a great bit of build up for Villa, but poor goal to concede. And then I thought after that, you know, we had plenty of chances, right? Plenty of chances to go and win this game. Odegaard had 3 main chances, and we couldn't finish our dinner. We wasn't clinical enough. And yeah, I mean, I know people will talk about the VAR, and yeah, I do agree. You know, we were, you know, I think the decision didn't go our way. Obviously, the Jesus one should have been a penalty for me, and obviously the Havertz one should have been a penalty because Matty Cash handballed it first. But I look at the bigger picture, we wasn't clinical enough in the game, and the thing that got me the most, guys, yeah, was the substitutions, right? How did we wait until Emery made 4 to make our first one? You know, we should have brought in the subs earlier, in my opinion. But I'm going to start with our new guest, bro. Tony, I'm going to come to you for this, bro. Arsenal lose to Aston Villa. You know, our ex-manager Unai Emery beats Arteta. Beats obviously Arteta, bro. Give your whole thoughts on the performance and on that result, man.
Yeah. See ya, guys. Yeah. Of course. If you're a true Arsenal fan, yeah. Looking at that matchup on Saturday, you know, it's same old Arsenal all over again. It was an absolute shameful matchup, and the reason why I'm saying it was a very very shameful one was that we could just all see, yeah, we can all see that Aston Villa was there for the taking. I was really trying to decipher what makes this Aston Villa team tick, and I couldn't really find it, yeah, because they weren't defending like like kind of like totally properly. It's not like they were attacking in a very very amazing way. It was just that you know Unai Emery has inserted into their heads a deep mentality. The mentality of Aston Villa is elite. That's just it. They wanted it more. They were more hungry to even defend that goal. See, yeah, they totally lacked respect, yeah, to Arsenal. The way we attacked in that game, completely shameful. Kai Havertz was the best player on the pitch. Does
Yeah.
anyone out here, does anyone have any argument about that? He was the one creating. He was the one
Yeah.
running up. He was the one trying to score a goal. Even the goal that we scored that VAR shamefully took away from us, he was the one. He was there in it. He was the best player on the pitch. I'm sorry, even the ones, yeah, that should be inspiring this team. Right now, I'm talking about our captain. I've had series, yeah, of talks with our brother down here through Gun on my channel about Martin
Mm.
Odegaard and his effect towards the season. This guy scored 15 goals last season, 7 assists last season. Where the hell was Martin Odegaard? And you know what? Yeah, it's easy for you to, gloss over some certain kind of performances. Yeah, in the last 5 games, like 4, 5, 6 games, yeah, he's been scoring, and it is actually glossed a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
his performances. Yeah, for us, he hasn't been turning up in the big games this season. But you know what? Yeah, let's throw that all away. It's a different total argument about him performing in the big games or not. I'm even talking about the normal games, yeah, the season. He hasn't actually put up performances that are befitting of the Arsenal creator in chief that he is. And you know what? Yeah, he also doubles as Arsenal captain. So that even makes it a even more difficult one because
100%.
there will come a time in the team where you need a galvanizer, a motivator. And I'm sorry, man, in that game against Aston Villa, I didn't see any motivator. I didn't see anyone doing anything. No one was backing orders. No one was saying anything. Where is our goddamn captain? We needed when we needed him. Was nowhere to be found. And you know what, yeah, guys, yeah, Martin Odegaard, the chances. Let's just talk about the chances. How about the chance he had in the 18-yard box? Just put it top bins. But
Mm.
why in God's name would you blow away those chances? We had a chance of coming back into that game. He had a chance of putting Arsenal back in that matchup. on Saturday, and he didn't take his
Facts.
chances. These are the chances. These are the times we should be heralding a player like Martin Odegaard, but he was nowhere to be found. How about Gabriel Jesus? He was just falling, doing nothing, running everywhere, doing nothing in the 18-yard box. You know what? Yeah, Arsenal Football Club were in big trouble, and people aren't seeing it. We don't have a striker. No one is seeing it. We have Gabriel Jesus, who's supposed to be our number 9 striker. He's doing everything, linking up play, but it's nowhere on the pitch in the 18-yard box to convert the chances. So, in God's name, the chances. See, guys, yeah, you do remember that Martinelli was actually trying to loop up passes from the left hand side, and no one was in the 18-yard box to get
Mm,
at the end of it because our number 9, the guy who's supposed to score goals for us, is out there trying to link up play.
yep.
Why is Martin Odegaard playing a little bit dipper far off in the pitch? He's supposed to be our number 10. He's supposed to be the one running the show. Why isn't he playing as an attacking midfielder? Why does he have to go down deep? I saw him up to like five, 6 times going down deep to get the ball from the defense. Why is Declan Rice down there? He's supposed to be the one at the end of those balls, and Martin Odegaard should be at least in the attacking positions, trying to create and open up their defense. And they were there for the taking. That's the worst thing. And again, see you guys. How about our defending on the day? We had up to about 6 players, yeah, in our defensive setup when
Yep.
Leon Bailey was down there. What? See, before we even go to David Raya, what was Gabriel doing? An attacker is coming to you. See, I have a problem with defenders who don't go head on and get to,
Mm,
just get to throw a leg. Yeah, and that's what Saliba does perfectly. Yeah, he does that perfectly.
facts.
He throws his leg, he goes into those challenges. Gabriel didn't do anything. Leon Bailey just turned him. It was so easy to do that. See, how about our left back, who was supposed to be in left back position? Where in God's name was Zichenko? This is the problem. It's okay, yeah, to do all this, inverted turns, inverted, plays and everything. But again, when it comes to key games like this, you need to have a balance between your defending and your midfield duties. You have to create those balances. And to God who made me, there was no balance by Zichenko in
Mm,
that game. He threw it all away. And even if he did recover and came back to actually defend, lo and behold, he can't even defend. This player has come out to you. He's told the Manchester United legend, I can't defend. And no one believes him. Even Arsenal fans don't believe him. It's come out and say,
mm,
I can't defend. I need to improve my defending. But yet he's in our left back position. He can't defend. It's a big problem for us. How about David Raya? Yeah. See, I'm not saying that goal is his fault. It's not his
yeah.
fault. But why are you the goalkeeper? You're meant to command your space. There was no command whatsoever. The defense was all over the place. We had 6 players down there in the internal parts of our defense. No one was marking anyone. Could you see McGinn was just there all alone in an Arsenal 18-yard box?
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It doesn't make sense. And you know what? Yeah, this was a big opportunity, yeah, for Arsenal to get at the end of this one because all I saw was an Aston Villa team, yeah, that didn't even put 80% performance. Did you see their second half statistics? Shocking. They didn't even come out
Exactly.
to even play. They were there for the
Exactly.
taking. And you know what? Yeah, on a day when Arsenal gets 61% of the whole ball possession, yeah, Aston Villa. Good.
Mm,
They've been playing in this so called Villa Park. They haven't lost in 14 games at Villa Park. But Arsenal came down there, got a ball possession of about 61%. Why they got 39 at home. So we were doing all the whole ball holding, but what is possession when you're not dominating games? Yeah, we had
facts.
61 good percent, yeah, of that ball possession with just 12 goal attempts. Why they that had 39% of the ball possession had up to 10 goal attempts. Let that
Mm,
sink in. Arsenal just had five shots on goal. While Aston Villa, if I can remember rightly, they only had about 3 shots on goal.
Mm.
That's how bad that match is. We keep on raking this false kind of ball possession, but we're not dominating games. Just passing left, sideways, and everything. And you know what? Yeah, when you look at our bench for inspiration, do you see any inspiration there? Who do we bring on? We bring in
Eddie Nketiah,
Trossard. He
Tony. Eddie
completely
Nketiah,
has a
bro.
stinker. He has a stinker for us. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. And then we go in and then we bring Eddie Nketiah. And guys, you know what he did with that last chance we got, yeah? He
Mm,
scooped it.
mm.
We don't have a striker. We don't have a striker. It's not good enough. At this level, we should be having quality. And see, but you know what, yeah? The case is not entirely rotten. We do have a chance. This is a big opportunity. The January transfer window. Go in, get in a striker. Right now, FC Barcelona have pulled out of the race for Zubimendi because they can't make it up.
Yeah.
So in the news yesterday, they said, hey, we don't want this guy. Arsenal have a clear run in for Zubimendi from Real Sociedad. £65 million is what it's going to take to bring this guy. Go into the market because Martin Odegaard doesn't know the hell what he's doing right now. And you know what? Yeah, players do have off times. I do get that. But see, go into the market, get a Zubimendi, close that deal for Ivan Toney right now as we speak. They should be speaking to Brentford because we don't have a striker. Go, close it up. And you know what? Yeah, we aren't even talking about when Saliba goes down the drain this season. We need to go down there into the market, go and get someone down there, a right-footed defender. And then, only then, can we start to make use of what we even have right now, and if we can even make use of that. I see. Yeah, I put it to anyone in this panel who is confident right now of playing Liverpool 3 times in 6 weeks. Who
Oh.
of you are confident in playing a resurgent Fulham who's beating and mauling teams 5-0, 5-1? Yeah, who amongst you, is really confident with big chest that can actually talk a good game right now? See, yeah, guys, we have to be wary. We're in big trouble. I just really hope we can get a result against Brighton. Abysmal performance. We lacked real quality going forward on Saturday, and it's come back to bite us. We're now second, and right now Liverpool smell blood, Man City smell blood, and it's just a horrible game. I'm sorry, man.
Tony, absolute facts, bro. This is why exactly you're on it, man. You spit the facts as always. Made some fantastic points in there. Look, I agree. This is the thing, though. Jesus had a very bad game. I rate Jesus. I agree. We need a new striker, yeah. But when he's not, and he was awful, I thought personally against Villa. But when we haven't got, when he's not in his game, Jesus. Look who we're bringing on, Eddie Nketiah.
Exactly. And you mind if I
Of course, yeah. Rory,
Yeah.
over to you now, bro. What do you think about the whole game?
Oh my god. Shocking in front of goal. Aston Villa, as Tony said, they were there for the taking, and it pisses me off as well that we lost to Unai Emery with 2 different clubs. First it's Villarreal, and now it's Aston Villa. Now, I don't necessarily blame Arteta for that defeat. Like, he shouldn't have even been, like, in the stands in the first place, in my opinion. But the players, I mean, the amount of stick I've given Arteta so far this season, whenever he does get it wrong, there's no excusing that from the players. I feel like last season it was partly down to them, the reason why we blew the league title, not just Arteta. And look, I know Saliba got injured in that, and who knows, if he didn't get injured, then it would have been a different tale. However, Saturday was just, I couldn't express my feelings. It was just arguably one of the worst performances I have seen from Arsenal in front of goal I can remember in a long time. We couldn't hit water if we fell out of a boat. Like, bro, we couldn't score in a game of hangman, for Christ's sake. Stan Kroenke, please stop interrupting, please. Every time I look in the chat, he says something about flipping Lee Gunner. I can't be fucking arsed. I'm in no mood to deal with flipping dickheads like that. So go and actually stick to Scrabble, mate, or just piss off and dick ride him continuously. Honestly, I can't stand him. Every time I look, he's just fuck me. But anyway, back onto the game. Martin Odegaard. I'm pointing the finger at him because he is the captain of Arsenal Football Club. That chance in the first half, I don't care what anyone says. You can talk about the goalkeeping. But at the end of the day, Odegaard, every time he receives that sort of pass on the edge of the box, he smashes it into the far corner. But instead, takes his time and decides to bend it round the goalkeeper. Why? And then the second one in the second half. I'm sorry. There's no excusing that. And you can bang on about the fact we need a striker all we want. Did those chances fall to Jesus the other day? No, they didn't. So we're basically relying on the players surrounding him, the likes of Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, to then bury their chances. When they don't bury their chances, who do we have to get on the end of crosses? No one. Eddie Nketiah. I'm sorry, right? This is the thing that really pissed me off on Saturday. Not only the finishing, but how can you look directly across the line and you're still offside? Please, someone explain. Eddie Nketiah did it with seconds left on the clock. He is a striker playing for Arsenal Football Club wearing number 14 on his back, and you cannot tell whether you are offside. Dreadful. I'm sorry, we are not winning anything major with him up top. Like, come on. You look at City, they've got Alvarez. To replace Jesus, we have bloody Nketiah. Trossard when he came on. Like, man's wasting time when we're losing.
Yeah, players rolling around the floor and everything, weren't they?
Yeah. Like that first goal, I can't lie, Ben White is starting to piss me off defensively, I can't lie. I don't know what's happened to him lately, and I think there is a reason why Tomiyasu was starting ahead of Ben White when
Actually, he's playing with an injury. I'm sorry, Rory. He's playing with an injury. He's not fit. He's not fit. He's playing with an injury right now as we speak.
Yeah, like I really don't understand how you allow that much time and space for McGinn to spin you, take another. In fact, no, did he take another touch? I don't think he did, and then shoot in the 6-yard box. Ray is not to blame for that goal. I don't care what anyone says. Zinchenko got attracted to the first runner, and then Gabriel then had to go across to fill in that left back position. So then it's between Ben White and Saliba and Declan Rice to an extent to cover that runner, but we just couldn't. And mate, you can bang on about Raya being at fault for that goal all you want, but at the end of the day, Ramsdale being in goal will not make any difference whatsoever. Ramsdale doesn't save that, especially the confidence he's on at the moment. I guarantee he's going to start, though, against PSV. That's what I will say. But in the Premier League, Ramsdale's not going to make much of a difference. Oh, but he kept a clean sheet against Brentford. Bro, if it wasn't for Declan Rice, we could have lost that game. So, man, and I'm sorry I have to delve back into VAR, but Jesus, right, gets fouled in the box. An identical penalty got given 4 hours ago against Liverpool.
Yeah.
That was given exactly the same, nothing. And then the Havertz one, the thing I don't understand is why didn't they give the penalty after they disallowed the goal? They've done it before. Remember when we played Man United a couple of seasons back and we beat them 3-1 at the Emirates, and then Nketiah scored, got given as offside, and then they pulled it back for the penalty, and then we scored to make it 2-0.
Yeah.
Well, who was this against? Man United?
Yeah, last year. 3-1.
Yeah.
What? The 3-2 win last year?
No, 3-1.
3-1.
When Granit Xhaka scored.
Nuno
Oh,
Tavares.
wait.
Yeah.
Tavares scored.
Yeah.
That
game.
Ronaldo. Yeah.
Yeah, so surely they shouldn't have any problems giving that penalty after. I don't know. It's just I'm sick to death of VAR and these incompetent referees. It seems like as soon as Arteta, moves a muscle on that touchline, you're off, mate. Because he called out the corrupted wankers that they are. Apologies for my language, but come on. And it's as if they're saying, "Oh, how dare you interfere with our flipping corruption, you pair of fools." Honest to God, I can't.
Yeah.
It's just ruined my week.
Rory, you're welcome to the club. You're welcome to the club. See, it's corruption. But you know who I blame? I'm sorry, I blame Arteta. I'm sorry, I blame Arteta. Because that's why experience, it's needed when you're coaching a football club like Arsenal Football Club. You need experience in coaching this football club. Right now, guys, I'm telling all the whole esteemed panelists down here, we are not gonna get any advantages from those referees and the VAR. We're screwed this season. Just because Mikel Arteta dared to open his mouth and talk and challenge the status quo. Yeah, I do agree someone has to challenge the status quo. But again, look at that goal. They stole the goal away. And it's because of one reason, guys. Yeah, I don't care about the manager. I care about Arsenal Football Club. I want to win. I want to win trophies. I've waited for 20 odd years to get a trophy in this football club. I can't be happy. Rory can be happy. You can't be happy. So if Mikel Arteta goes and challenges the status quo, and then we're screwed at the end of the day because of a big mouth, we're all screwed. We can't get a title. We're screwed. We can't even get decisions right now. Blatant ones. Look at that. It was a goal. They stole it from us. Complete corruption. And yet we can't get this decision.
I don't know whether you agree with me on this, but we have mentioned this before. Do you reckon Mikel Arteta should be handing his P45 in if we don't win anything this season, Tony? Because it's been 4 years now. And look, it wasn't his fault on Saturday. Yes, his substitutions could have been earlier.
Yeah.
But if we finished our chances, especially in the first half, then we don't complain about the substitutions. So it's partly down to the players. The lineup, I mean, I didn't really have many problems with it. Kai Havertz was our best player. Good on him, because we need this Kai Havertz every single week.
True.
But again, these sort of fans will come at us again. Oh, you're praising Kai Havertz because he came from Chelsea. You're lowering the standards. Fuck off.
No.
Honestly, at the end of the day, he plays for Arsenal Football Club, and we're not allowed to praise. Man tried absolutely everything.
Yes.
He was handing balls to Martinelli, Saka, Odegaard, fluff their lines. And look, again, I do feel sorry for Jesus, because what service did he really have? The service Nketiah got, oh, what a surprise. Lost his lines.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, very, very
Eddie
fair.
Murphy, man. Eddie No Fretia. That's
totally
who it
agree
is.
with you.
Eddie
Totally
No
agree with you.
Man doesn't press
agree.
goalkeepers. Yeah, and can we mention about the elbow on Nketiah as well? Funnily enough, by the same player who bashed his elbow against a Tottenham player in the penalty box. I don't know. But again, VAR wasn't the reason why we lost. It was because our shoddy finishing, and at the end of the day, I feel like we've got other positions that we've got to keep in mind. Right? We have 6 defenders who are fully fit. 4 of them are in this first team. Right? Kivior and Cedric are our 2 players. Who's our Saliba backup? Air particles. No one.
For real.
So, surely a backup for Saliba will be more important than the striker, right? Because I feel like the striker wasn't the reason why we bottled the league last season. It was when we lost Saliba
Yeah.
And we had to replace him with Rob Holding.
Fair
So
point.
I think we've got to look for a centre back. If he doesn't trust Reece Nelson, then who's our Saka backup?
Mm.
Yeah. But again, Rory, also remember, yeah, that Rhys Nelson was almost out of this club. We had a manager who went in and gave Rhys Nelson a new contract. Okay, a new contract with 100. See, let this sink in. 100 per week. Almost 100. That's what Rhys Nelson is getting in this football club. We still have El Neni, who was given a new 1 year contract, and he hasn't even kicked 40 full minutes for this football club. It's a disgrace. We still have Cedric the Entertainer in this football club. See, guys, yeah, see, this is the one that's gonna flip you guys' head, yeah, by January. This is the one that's gonna take you guys by storm. Yeah? Listen, Asian Cup. Tomiyasu is leaving for the Asian Cup by January.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going. El
He's gone, yeah.
Neni, who's supposed to be a backup to Fabio Vieira, who is now injured until 2024. Let that sink in because Fabio Vieira is out of the picture. He's not going to play. Guys, I heard that Emmy Smith Rowe just came back to training
Yeah,
this
he's
week.
back. Yeah.
But you know what, yeah? Don't get excited. Bro, don't get excited. Don't be excited because
Yeah, the guy's made of glass, isn't it?
we all know that after 2 games, he's going to be out of the picture anyway. So we're screwed
Mm.
anyway. So by January, we don't have Fabio Vieira. By January, we don't have El Neni. By January, by January, actually, we're treating Thomas Partey right now. By next week, he's coming back into the fray. Guess what? By January, he will pack his bags and he will be leaving to the African Nations Cup. And guess
Yeah.
what? After the I'm African also. I'm also British also and Finnish also. See, at Africa, they're gonna kick his legs out. Yeah, and when he
Yes.
comes back, it's gonna be injured all over again. So we have up to 3, 4 midfielders out of the picture. Guys, let this sink in. Jorginho. Yeah? Jorginho.
Mm.
The next guy you're going to look up to is Jorginho. And you know what? Jorginho right now has the right and the license to start talking to any club
Yeah.
around the world
Yeah.
right now. Do you know why? Because his contract is run
Contract ran
down
out. Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
5 months in his contract. He can start
Yeah.
talking to clubs right
Yeah.
now. His head, his mentality isn't at Arsenal Football Club. See,
Mm.
guys, we're screwed. But see, there's a solution. We're not totally screwed. Yeah? By January, I keep banking on this. By January, do the honorable thing, Arsenal Football Club. Go and bring in replacement. It's as simple as that. It's simple. We have the panicky. We have the cure. Go and get in players and replace this ones, yeah? And that's all.
100%.
And then we can start fighting.
Exactly why I've been saying we need to address this midfield area and the centre half area
Mate,
because
yeah.
we have no one to replace our senior players. It's as simple as that. Because although Ivan Toney would be brilliant, let's be completely honest here, and it could throw a lot of you off. Ivan Toney is not going to hit the ground running straight away if he gets a January move. The guy has been banned for 6 whole months. And, it's going to take him time to really get back into the rhythm of playing football again because he's not played in an awful long time. So if we just get a striker in, yeah, go on then. We've addressed, the goal threat, whatever. Where we've still got other weaknesses. The midfield. Why did we bottle top 4 last year? Because of the midfield area. And the striker to an extent, because we have Lacazette and Nketiah as our 2 forwards. Last season, we lost Saliba and we had to bring in Holding. And yeah, we brought in Timber. He got injured. That's unlucky. But then you need a response. You need a plan B, plan C, plan D. I mean, fair enough. Whenever we do miss out on number 1 targets, we are good at, picking up the pieces and, picking up good players. But how many transfer targets has Arteta got that he really wants? I feel like Trossard has been a great signing for Arsenal, It's just Mudryk last January would have been a statement signing, and I think we need that. So who exactly is available to make that statement signing? Oh, that's so good. Like, we could go on to win the league.
Yeah, Are you talking in terms of strikers or overall? Well,
Overall,
He's talking about overall, but
I'll give you a
again,
few. What about someone like Tuchemeni from Real Madrid or
I'll
Osimhen
take him.
from Napoli? For me, they're like big statement signings that you sit there and go, "Wow."
He's
but,
behind Danny Ceballos at Real
but
Madrid.
Well, again, guys, see, we're even taking this too far. Do you trust this manager? I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I supported this manager for 4 good seasons. I wanted this guy to be in the job. Actually, I did say, out of all Arsenal fans last season, I was the one that came out and said we're gonna win the league last season. I said it. Go check my videos. I said it. We're gonna win because I saw something different. But again, yeah, this manager, do you trust this manager? A manager that was given £65 million and you need a striker, and he goes in and go get Kai Havertz. Guys, I'm sorry. Kai Havertz has been putting in a shift for the past
Mm,
4 games. I do agree. I do
mm,
agree. I'm a shameless kind of guy. Yeah, I'm that kind of guy that would slap Kai Havertz on my show. And if he puts up a performance in 4 or 5 games, I will be shameless and say, hey, this guy has tried. He scored some goals. I see an improvement. That's how shameless I am. Yeah, it's serious. But you know
mm.
what? Yeah, in the grand scheme of things, yeah, they give Mikel Arteta £65 million, and you go down there and get a Kai Havertz who only scored 7 goals for Chelsea Football Club the previous season before he came in. I'm sorry, it's not good enough. So why would I trust this manager to go in and bring in the right players into this football club? I'm sorry, it's a mess. It's a goddamn mess. And we don't know
Facts.
we don't know what we're in right now. How about that Bukayo Saka replacement? How in God's name is Rhys Nelson good enough?
We
And we knew
needed
this. We
for
knew
how
we
long?
needed that backup. We knew we needed this backup. Why isn't that backup there? Guys, see,
How
we're
Mm,
long
still
we wanted
talking
it?
down here. If William Saliba falls right now and as we speak,
yeah, like
guys,
last season. Yeah.
Rory Sebastian, we won't be smiling at all. We won't even be in top 4. Let's don't get that twisted. Yeah, if that guy falls, mind you, he plays in international football for France. If he drops as we speak, we're doomed. We don't have any replacement. And I'm hearing in some quarters that we're trying to bring Rob Holding back. Let that sink in. Let that sink in
I
for
don't
a
think
minute.
that's true.
That's what I heard. That we might go and bring him.
Rob
You know,
Holding.
yeah. That might bring him back from loan. I'm sorry, man. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that's what
Oh
I'm
my
hearing. But
god.
again, how can you dispute those facts? We've seen Arsenal do this again and again. So I don't know,
Mm,
man. Let's just. I just really pray we go and get a striker. That's all I need. Yeah, the barest minimum. Go get me a striker. Ivan Tony is a big shout. And the reason why I'm saying Ivan Tony is a big shout is that he knows this league. And mind you, he's
facts.
been training. He's not just at home, he's a professional kind of guy. Yeah. He's been
Yeah.
training. Mind you, Brentford opened up his facilities to him because there's a clause on his ban. The clause on his ban by the FA is that at a point in time, after a certain given amount of months, he can be able to train in a football facility, yeah, just to keep fit. So Brentford
Mm,
Football Club opened their facilities to them. So right now, and as we speak, he's training with Brentford Football Club. He will be fresh before then. Go in and get him. But you know what? I do have my fears that Mikel Arteta might not like that guy because I think he's a tough London kid. He might not just really do what Mikel Arteta wants him to do. He might not just want to be a link-up play merchant. He really wants to be in the action as a traditional number 9. He also does link-up play. Don't get that twisted. He does that. He has those,
yeah.
he has those things in his wheelhouse. He can link up play. He can drop a shoulder. He can hold up play. He's perfect in that, and he can also score goals. But what happens if Mikel Arteta tells him, "Hey, you know what? Yeah, I want my strikers to be like Gabriel Jesus, link up play, link up
Mm.
play, link up play, and then you're nowhere near the 18-yard box." I don't think a tough kid from the
That's
rough
not his
side of
game, is it,
London
Tony?
will take that from Mikel
Yeah.
Arteta, and that's why I think Mikel Arteta might not really be looking at him. And again, he has gambling issues. Mikel Arteta,
Mm,
he demands 100% loyalty. I
mm.
don't think Mikel Arteta might actually fancy him for his gambling activities. And even apart from that, throw that all away. We have Tottenham Hotspurs. We're not only the ones in the run in. Chelsea are in the run in. Tottenham Hotspurs have a multi. They have 100 million burning a hole in their pockets. Do you think they will allow Arsenal run around when they too have a shout to actually go for the league if they go get a striker? They have 100 million hurricane money burning in their bank account. Arsenal is
Yeah.
fighting off FFP rules. We might not even have that kind of money to go for Ivan Tony. They need 80 million pounds. See, man, I don't know. It's scary a bit. It's scary a bit.
100% agreed. Yeah, 100% agreed. I'm going to quickly come to the two other people.
Yeah.
So I'll come to you, Seb, bro. Just quickly have a reflection on that performance against Aston Villa and the result, bro.
Absolutely pathetic. Pathetic beyond belief. Look, the goal we conceded, yes, it was a good goal from them, but how easy did we make it for them? Oh my goodness. No one was ever putting in a challenge there. No one was tracking him. No one was getting him. No one. Well, why are people blaming Raya from that? That was in the back of the net before we could even dive. But where was the challenge? Ben White, where was he? He left him. He did absolutely nothing. Because you can blame Zinchenko all you like, but where was Gabriel covering him? Didn't they know what they were coming up against? What did they learn? Nothing. And then after that, yes, we have full control of possession. Put the ball in the net. The finishing. Oh my days. Mate, that was weak, that was feeble, that was spineless. I'm sorry, that ain't on. And what really concerns me now is that this is the second time we've gone to these big away grounds and we've lost. This is a mentality problem that has been going on for years and years and years. Whenever there's pressure, they can't rise to the occasion. Like why? And trust me, we've got a lot more of these grounds to go to, including Anfield in a couple of weeks. And trust me, I am scared now for that game. And if we're going to be defending like that and not finishing our dinner, we're in big trouble. Because trust me, we're going to see a lot more of these performances away from home, unless we get someone in the summer. In January, get that striker in. Because the drop-off between Jesus and Nketiah is massive. It's enormous. And I've been saying it on every single week. He's not good enough. Jesus, as much as I like him, he's not a clinical finisher. Martinelli, I don't know what's happened to him this season, but he has been shocking. Saka has been overplayed, and it's starting to catch up with him. I'm like, these players are still very young. They're not going to consistently do it all the time with you constantly burning them out. They're not. Look, it is embarrassing that Unai Emery has beaten Arteta with two different clubs since he's left. Two different clubs. I'm like, who gets sacked from their club and then comes back and beats them nearly every time? Who does that? You don't see David Moyes constantly doing that at Man U whenever he plays Man United, constantly beating them. Don't see that. You didn't see Antonio Conte beating Chelsea when he was at Tottenham. You didn't see Brendan Rodgers constantly beating Liverpool when he was at Leicester. You didn't see that. I'm like, what is going on? Honestly, what is going on? And we better fix this fast, because we've got some tough games coming up this weekend against Brighton. This ain't going to be an easy.
They're a bogey side, isn't it, Seb, for us?
Especially when they come to the Emirates. That's a must-win now, and these players better be on it. And then we got the big one against Liverpool. I'm telling you now, we lose that game, we could be out of the title race. And that ain't on. And trust me, that ain't on. There is no reason why this should be happening. That was an opportunity there to go and make a statement. Go to these grounds saying, yes, Arsenal are there. And people will say, oh, they beat City. Oh, they beat City. Who cares? That was only a few days ago. How much would that have taken out of them? And they were there for the taking. They weren't even half as good as they were against City. But the thing is, they had a plan. They knew what to do. They were like, well, we got the lead now. Right, let's just sit on it. Why don't we take full advantage of that? You can blame VAR and all that as much as you want. Yes, I hate it. Yes, it's incompetent. Yes, it's terrible. Yes, we should have had a penalty with Hazers. Yes, we should have had a penalty at least with Havertz because Cash touches the hand first before it touched Havertz. So that should be very least being a penalty. I don't know what those incompetent idiots were doing in that VAR room. What were they looking at? But still, was that the reason we didn't get anything from that match? No, it's because we didn't finish our dinner and we only have ourselves to blame. I'm sorry, that was the reason why we lost, because we didn't finish our dinner. And this is worrying now going forward. I'm telling you now, Liverpool in a few weeks. And look who's above us now. It's not City, it's Liverpool. And I'm sorry, we dare let them beat us to the title. No excuses. At least with City, as much as I don't buy into this, you can possibly always find a ready-made excuse with them. Liverpool, no excuses. No
You
excuses.
don't have a CDM.
And this is no disrespect to Liverpool. They are a terrific side. But look at what they've had to go through in the last year compared to what we've had to go through. They are in the Europa League to start with. Secondly, they've had to rebuild their entire midfield. And also, they've got in different strikers. It's not Mane, it's not Firmino, it's different strikers. And thirdly, they haven't spent half the money that we've spent in the last couple of years. Not half the money.
Let that sink in.
Exactly.
Let that sink in.
If they're finishing above us, no excuses. Mikel Arteta, pack your bags and bye-bye if they finish above us. Or if Unai Emery finishes above us, job is untenable. There is no, because as good as he's done, there is no way they should be above us either. They were in turmoil when Gerrard left. Absolute turmoil. And yet he's coming over to us every time now, apart from last February, and beating us and beating him. That is embarrassing. And I said against Luton, I didn't come on here and did my fan cam on here, but I said I was concerned after that game because, yes, it's great that we won in the last minute, but we ain't going to keep getting away with this every week. And that really paper for cracks. The only difference between that game and the game on against Villa is we didn't come back. Well, against Luton, we came back, but we didn't come back. Sorry, the lights are flicking. Yes. Ignore that. Try and ignore that. I'll put this on.
No worries, man.
That was the only difference. We didn't come back the other day. And we weren't going to get away with this every single week, coming back and rescue games later. Declan Rice cannot keep saving us. And yes, he wasn't his best at the weekend. He wasn't at his best. He's been our best player all season. Is he going to be our new guard to try and get us through? No, it's a team effort. You win titles by team effort. That's how you win titles. And we got to start going to these grounds when the pressure is on and start taking responsibility and start showing that we mean business. Because at the moment we are not doing that. We had the opportunity against Newcastle, flopped. We have the new opportunity against Villa, flopped. We even had the opportunity against Chelsea, flopped. That was abysmal. Again, we were lucky that we came back because they're not very good. But when we come up against proper oppositions, then seriously, we're gonna get found out each time. The league.
Seb, suppose to cut you off. Someone said you have a channel.
I don't. I'm sorry. I used to do that. I don't anymore.
Mate, he's so good at doing this YouTube, man. Yeah. Honestly, Seb, you're so good at it, bro. You should reconsider coming back, man. No, he's on Instagram. He's links in the description.
I'm doing pieces. But seriously, this is not good enough, and it's a concern. Yeah. People keep saying, "Oh, why are you overreacting? It's 1-0. Oh, why are you overreacting? We're only 1 point off. Was doing a good position because we've seen this all before. We've seen it time and time again. Weak mentality, weak mindset, and they can't perform when there's pressure. And I'm sorry, you have to call out the manager. Even though he wasn't on the touchline, he's still there before the game, at half-time and during the game. He's still there. It's not a stadium ban, it's just a touchline ban. And when he gets it wrong, I will not sit here and I will not pretend that it's all fine. Yes, I like him. Yes, I want him to do well. But if it's not going well, I will not be afraid to come on here and speak my mind, which is something I've not been afraid to do. When he gets it wrong, you say he's had plenty of time now. He's been backed more than any other managers. Look at Thomas Tuchel at Bayern Munich. He has done a great job, other than the trophies department. And yes, you saw they got smashed at the weekend.
Yeah.
All their fans were calling for Tuchel to go, just like they were the other week when they got knocked out of a German Cup by a Division 2 side. That's the standard. Calling them.
Yeah, Seb. Look, Seb. Look at all the Barcelona fans who want Xavi out now as well. That's a club. That's a club.
They want him out. They want him out now, just after Corona.
Xavi out because
Real Madrid do it all the time. Yeah, I get accused of why do you keep comparing us to those clubs? Because those clubs know how to win and know what it takes and have the right mindset. And I want to win this league. Just like Tony does, just like Josh does, just like Rory does, just like Thom does, just like millions of other fans around the world do. I will not settle for second best, especially if it's behind Liverpool or Villa. I am not having that.
Exactly,
and
man.
We better fix this up quickly and do what's required in January. Don't you leave us short and don't you neglect that position striker up front anymore. And if it means sacrificing players like Eddie Nketiah, Emil Smith-Rowe, Thomas Partey to get in the players we do it. We've got no more room for sentiment. We want to win the league. You've got no more room for sentiment. And that position cannot be neglected any further because it's costing us. And in these big games, when there's no end product and nothing there, it's going to get shown up every time. We've got to go to Anfield in a couple of weeks. And we got Liverpool again in the cup and in the cup and at the Emirates. We got them three times coming up. And I'm telling you now, we better see a reaction there because I'm not going there and getting smashed.
No.
Guys, I have to take my leave now. Yeah, I'll be leaving. See, guys, I'm sorry, it's because I have my own show, of course, in my own channel. It has been nice to have this show with you, Rory. Of course, Rory's my guy. You know, I already know him already. Seb, it would be good to have you on my own show too, man. I like the way you talk, and you know what? Yeah, I'm not this. I don't want to put myself out there like negative kind of guy. I'm actually quite positive.
Say how it is.
You know, I'm actually quite positive. You know,
me too.
I was telling people we're going to win the league last season. You know, I was one of the few podcasters to say we're going to win the league last season. So, but the truth is, I pedal in fact. That's just me. I speak the fact. If we play well, I route the players. Just like right now, I've been given Kai Havertz lots of stick. He improved his game in the last 4 or 5 games, and here am I singing his praises. Not that I'm saying he's the best in the world, but he's putting in decent performances. And that's the kind of guy I am. If you put in performances, I respect you. If you don't put it, you get the stick. See, guys, it has been nice to have this show with this great gentleman, Rory, nice to see you down here and have a show with you, even if I've already known you and chatted with you on my channel before. It would be nice to have a show with you. Seb, man, big ups to you, man. Massive respect to you, man. You know, to be nice to have something with you. I would send you a message on Instagram. Rory, you too, you're also invited too. And of course, Josh is my guy, yeah? Josh
my guy, Tony.
It's my guy. You know, it's always on my channel. It's my guy. See, guys, come subscribe to me. Static, see, there's a real one out here, Moss is a real one. Static is a real one. He's out here. He's a great guy. Great guy. You have to have him on your channel one of these days because he talks real football. He deals on fact. He peddles on facts too. Shout out to London Calling, who was also down here too. Moss Sports World is also a great guy. He supports people and he accepts people's opinions too. So these guys in the chat here, big up to you. You guys are the real heroes. Come join me on Tony Cloud Gunner TV. Mythmath, another great person. Mythmath, big ups to you, man. Just come join me on Tony Cloud Gunner TV. Speak reality down there. If people are doing well in this team, we route them. If they're doing badly, we give them stick. come to my channel
Facts,
and
bro.
just, come and show some love. And you know what? Yeah, all you guys that are, with Josh down here, please keep fucking with this guy. Yeah, he's a great guy. Look
My
at the
guy,
people
man. Come
around
on.
him, man. Look at the people around him. Great guys. They know what they're talking about. There might be differences in how we, put our words in and chip in our ideas,
Mm.
but still, the thing we want out here is for Arsenal to win trophies.
Yeah,
Peace out,
that's
guys.
exactly what we
Actually,
want.
Tony, thank you so much, my man.
massive
Much
respect.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Take care,
Respect.
yeah. All the
Yeah.
best, man.
Safe.
Cheers.
Yeah, thanks.
Guys, go and give a sub to my man Tony if I'm already.
I've just followed
Absolute
him.
legends.
Oh, man.
Link is in the description. Click his blue at. Comes on here, speaks the facts out. All of us.
Tom's finally woken up.
Tom's the live people.
And then you have your say.
And he's
What's
there.
happened?
Tom, let me come to you, bro. Let me come to you. I know we've been going for an hour, and I do apologize. Here's your time to shine now, bro.
Yeah.
Aston Villa beat Arsenal,
Sorry,
bro.
chat, if this is all repeated. I've been asleep, okay? I've woken up and I don't know what's been said. So, yeah, big up Tony. Obviously I wasn't asleep. I was listening, but I won't be able to remember what happened. I can see Matthew in the chat. Big up. But basically, on Saturday, it was the most painful Arsenal match to watch so far this season. Because, we weren't doing nothing. There were players out there that actually tried. And then there were some that just looked like they didn't care. Or they were, like, not fully fit and lacked match sharpness. But, for example, Leandro Trossard, when he came off the bench, Martinelli throughout the whole game, Odegaard went up for it today. Ben White, David Raya.
Here we go.
I don't care. I don't care. Start Ramsdale. Even if it doesn't make a difference, you can't get worse than this. Okay? You start Ramsdale now. For me, you have to. But for me, there were some good performances. Kai Havertz in particular. It says down at the bottom, Kai Havertz recent games. I think he's been one of our best players over the last few games, if not our best player. And who would have seen that coming after all the criticism that he got at the start? This manager's forcing his way into the team. He's been playing well. He deserves to be playing in this team now. Declan Rice was Declan Rice. I actually thought he had a good game. I mean, I weren't really. Jesus was terrible. He was awful. Worst player on the pitch for me. Worst player on the pitch.
No, I don't think it was.
Who
I
was
thought
it?
Ben White was arguably the worst player on the pitch.
Well, it's between the two of them, Ben White and Jesus.
But Tom, was your boy any better though?
Well, he had 5 minutes, the poor lad. He should have came on.
Because the reason
early.
why.
Oh, come on, mate. He's not good enough. Come on, mate. We've got to stop to have this sentiment now, because what is he actually doing when he gets his gift? What is he doing?
Well, if you give him a chance and don't sub him
He's
on
had
with
loads
5
of
minutes to
chances.
go.
Oh my god.
He's had loads of chances. He's not performing.
Go on. Right. Listen here, right? Whenever Jesus is not in a team, the whole fan base cries like it's the end of the world. Yeah. It's not. We have got a capable number 2 when Jesus is out injured.
Yeah, Trossard down the middle. That's okay.
Yeah. Far more
Trossard's
suitable.
poor.
Bro's been here for 5 years.
What's he actually done? Apart from one hat-trick against Sheffield United. When was the last time he
And a
actually...
brace against Norwich. a hat-trick against Sunderland as well. Fair play.
Yeah, but those are teams.
That is his level.
It's not good enough. It's not.
He should be playing at Sunderland. Right, he's wearing the number 14 shirt and he's on 100 grand.
Precisely.
So
precisely, I get a lot of grief whenever I talk badly about him.
I'm actually the only Arsenal fan left.
So do I.
Saying you're picking on him and all that. Look, we just want the best. If he's not,
he's a good striker. He's a good striker, but he's not Arsenal level.
No, I don't think he is. He's not gonna. We're not gonna win a title with him as number 2. We're not gonna win a title.
Trust me, we'll be at Wembley at the end of the season, and this guy will score the winner. I'll put my future on it.
I swear to God, if he scores the winner, win us the Champions League, I will scatter 100 different pictures of Eddie Nketiah in my room.
Handshake.
Yeah, and that guy. Yes, if he does that, give him that. Then that guy will have a stat. Give that guy a statue outside the.
Yes.
If he does that.
But right now,
we have to say as it is. If he's not performing, we say it. If he's not performing,
tomorrow is the game for him. Is it tomorrow we play PSG?
Yeah.
Yeah, play him in that game.
Trust me, he plays that and he scores. Trust me.
Yes, and even if he does it, then he has to do. Then he has to do.
How many games has Jesus been doing it?
He hasn't.
How many games has Jesus been doing it for? So what difference does it make?
More than Eddie, but not much this season, but more than Eddie.
Yeah, to be fair, Jesus has had limited playing time. How many games has Nketiah played so far this season? He started the season well, but same old Eddie, he then goes off a cliff. He has a 3-game purple patch and then he flipping disappears. And there's a reason why he does have only 5 minutes, because he offers nothing in return.
Well, if you're going to play this system, which does not suit Jesus, okay? It does not suit Jesus.
It does.
Anywhere near as well as it did last season. Yeah. We're playing it around the defenders. Yeah. Keeping hold of possession in midfield. Maybe that's why we signed Declan Rice. Yeah, maybe that's why we signed Declan Rice. Because, he keeps hold of the ball well. We keep hold of possession. Yeah. And overall, that is what Declan Rice is good at. And that is why we have been rating him so highly. Maybe we just need that number 9 that will stay in the 18-yard box throughout the game. Yeah, Jesus does not do that. He does not do that.
Oh, my Lord. Because
he does not stay in the 18-yard box.
Odegaard is always deep as well. So then Jesus has to supply that area as well, because he's not.
If Jesus is going to drop deep. If Jesus
always
is
coming too deep. He's not. He never stays up there. He's always coming too.
Right. But let me ask you this: why does Eddie Nketiah make arguably the 2 best wingers last season look amateur in comparison to what Jesus did last season?
Well, if you're going to let me finish, Rory.
Jesus.
Look, what I was saying about Jesus, he drops deep. Yeah, he drops deep.
And it works.
Sometimes it works. It doesn't work when Kai Havertz is there and he's not making the forward runs required, because he does that, but we need to see him do more of that if Jesus is going to drop deep and help.
That's an instruction that's clearly been installed in him.
What? Bro, if it's that easy to put an instruction in, then I'll just go. I'll bring up him now and say, stay in the 18-yard box and finish your dinner.
He does.
He doesn't.
He does stay in the 18-yard box. Yes.
He doesn't.
When we're on the ball, when we're like recycling possession, he's always there, but he still manages to somewhat get in the 18-yard box.
He don't as much as Eddie. He don't. Kai Havertz. I'd rather have Kai Havertz up top at the moment.
What is the difference between having Nketiah and Jesus in the 18-yard box?
Nketiah can score more. He's a better finisher than Jesus. He is a better finisher than Jesus.
No, he's not.
We've had this debate 30,000 times.
No, we.
Why isn't he coming? But the thing is, when you come on as a sub, your impact is, especially if a striker, your impact to be a great sub and a great impact there is to come on, change that game, and come on and grab goals. Just like players like Olivier Giroud did. Even Nicolas Bendtner back in the day did better than this.
And Seb, and there's plenty of chances when he has came on. Yeah, I remember the Wolves game.
Exactly.
Yeah, that chance where he hit the post, didn't he?
Come on.
Yeah.
Brentford as well. Open. Come on. What does he do? Brentford, Wolves. Even the other day against Villa. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
A competent striker finishes that.
What, against Villa?
Yes. That
No,
was a free
no
header.
chance.
That's a free header.
He's on the edge of the box, for goodness sake. When have you
Oh
ever
my
seen a
God.
header
What about
being
that one
scored
against-
from the edge
what
of the
about that one
box when
against
there's a
Wolves?
player
What
right
about that one
behind
against
him?
Brentford?
The one against Wolves?
What about that one against Wolves? Open goal. Lays it onto the post.
Brentford.
Brentford. Seriously.
Two
Good-
plays.
Brentford, he's a
We need to
striker,
take
he
those
doesn't wanna
players
shoot.
in.
Squares it into the middle. It's in the net. But no, selfish. He's selfish.
Nah, I mean,
Sorry.
let me ask you this, Tom. How many mid-table clubs does Nketiah get into?
Not very many.
Mid-table. All right. Let me check the
Go
table.
on then.
Let me check it.
And I've
There
had
you
this debate with another one of my mates, and I've disagreed with it massively. Go
What
on.
does he rate Nketiah
But
as
what
well?
would you?
Well, he thinks I'm very harsh on him. He thinks he's like the second or third best backup striker in the league, which is not true.
He couldn't get in at Leeds.
There we go. There you go.
Right. What would you class as mid-table? Should we go from 8th down?
Go on,
Eighth
then.
Yeah,
downwards.
eighth down.
All right. 8th. Brighton.
Doesn't get in.
Arguably.
No, doesn't get.
Arguably.
No,
No, doesn't get
there's
in.
no way he gets in ahead of João Pedro.
No, doesn't get in ahead of him. No,
West Ham. He gets in.
no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
Show him as a false nine is so much better. And
Yeah.
even
Bowen. Nah.
he,
Bowen.
you've seen him as a false nine lately. There's no way he gets in. No,
Fulham. He gets in.
no, he
There's a
doesn't.
chance.
Not ahead of Jimenez. No, he doesn't.
Brentford, he
there's
definitely gets
somewhat a chance.
Sorry.
Yeah, there is a chance because Jimenez is not the same player, but I don't know. I still don't think he'll get into that team.
Brentford. He 1,000,000% gets in.
Not
No,
ahead
he
of.
doesn't.
Yes, he
Tony
does.
returns, when Tony returns, and no,
What, ahead of Mbeumo?
and no, he's
Yeah,
not.
head of Mbeumo.
Mbeumo, Wissa, and Nketiah.
No.
How are you shaking your heads at that?
And
Chelsea,
better
he is
than
better than
Mbeumo.
Jackson.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. I don't massively rate Jackson, but he's not better.
Oh
but he's
my
better
days!
than
Have you watched both Mbeumo and Vissa this
I don't
season?
massively rate Jackson.
Yeah, I'm playing Nketiah with them. It's not. They've
you
been
can't
playing
play-
Neil Mopai with them. I'm sure Nketiah can do that.
Morpai's been coming on as a sub like Nketiah has done. And what did
Yeah.
hold on? What did Morpai do?
He's not that much
When-
better either. He's not that much better either.
Morpai's shocking.
He's not.
Right,
Much,
Wolves. I don't think he'd get into there.
No, he doesn't.
no.
Although, to be fair, with current fitness issues with Pedro Neto out, he'd get in. He would get in.
Better as a winger. He's not.
What, on the right?
He's a,
No,
he's a
you push
winger.
Cunha out wide. Bournemouth.
Not ahead of
Solanke.
Solanke.
Solanke's
not.
clear, bro.
Solanke is clear.
Shut up.
Yes, he is.
Solanke
Solanke
is
is
clear.
clear.
He is.
Crystal Palace he starts. Crystal
No, he
Palace
doesn't.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
Edward.
What?
Edward is better.
Jordan Ayew, Osam Edrad, and Osam Edrad are much better.
Right, Nottingham Forest. They
No.
currently don't. They
No,
don't
I
have
know
a
why you
fit
get
striker
his
at the
name is.
moment.
I
No,
prefer Onyu.
What ahead of their whatever he's called?
Annie, why you? What was his name?
No,
Onyu.
he's way better. He's
Yeah.
way better.
Everton, he starts. Don't care. All their strikers are shocking. Calvert-Lewin, he's got more appearances in a hospital
Yeah.
bed.
No,
And
Calvert-Lewin. I think Calvert-Lewin walks.
I'll still have a one-legged Calvert-Lewin.
I think Calvert-Lewin walks in.
Beto's
Yeah.
a Harry Pinero lookalike. I don't care. Luton, he starts. Burnley,
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that one.
Burnley, he starts.
what ahead
Sheffield
of-
United, he starts.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
All the relegation teams, yeah.
But that's all relegation teams. And Sheffield United, yes, I'll give you him. But again, that's only three or four teams at the bottom that he gets in. None of the others. That ain't my striker.
A fit Calvert-Lewin is better than Nketiah, Luca.
Yes.
He starts, yeah, and there's clubs above him that he starts for. He starts for Man United. Okay. Yes, he
Well,
does.
to be fair, they're
The
striking.
amount of
Well, to be
people
fair,
that I've met that
I
have
could
said
walk
Højlund's
into that
better than
United
to be
Nketiah.
fair, anyone could walk in that team because they're a joke right now. So to be fair, they could walk.
Find me one more person that says Højlund is better than Nketiah, I'm out of here.
What, we're not saying that. Anyone can walk into that
To be
United
fair,
team.
anyone can start in that nowadays.
Yeah, guys, let's move on. We're gonna talk
Here all
about
day.
we'll be all day with this. I can't lie. We're gonna
But all we are trying to say is that
Yeah.
it is not good enough, and it's very concerning. It really is, and that striker has got to come in because the last thing I do not want is again for us to be saying why we didn't win the league. Oh, because we didn't act in January. Oh, because that messes up. We need to learn from these past mistakes because if we're still making them, then lessons are clearly not being learned, and it proves that we are not serious about where we want to go and that we want to win things. Maybe Mikel Arteta is serious, but this is where Edu needs to get on his phone again. Otherwise, Luke is going to deal with you. That's not going to be a pleasant experience.
all right, guys, let's quickly move on. We'll talk about
You have to make a bit of a laugh.
big up Seb, man. Big up Seb. Yeah, that was quality. And Luke is here as well. Big up Luke in the chat. But yeah, we're gonna move on, people, to a game tomorrow. We've got PSV.
To be fair, Luca did say he's more positive now, so I don't know.
It's a new Luke AFC, Rory, apparently.
Yeah.
We'll see about that. But yeah, we've got PSV tomorrow, people. Champions League, we're already through. We've already topped the group. Now, I saw today there could be a chance that we could see a few youngsters feature, likes of Nwaneri, Sosa, Walters as well. There's a few we can see of them feature, maybe off the bench or something. So I think that'd be really good for them. But I'm not underestimating PSV. You know, they're no mugs. I think I know we battered them 4-0 at the Emirates, but last season away from home, we of course got battered by them, didn't we, in Europa League, and that was a 2-0 defeat. I'm looking at the Eredivisie. I know it's Eredivisie, but they played 15 games and they've won all 15. Haven't lost a game, haven't drew again. They've absolutely ripped that apart. You know, so I feel like we should definitely rotate their squad. You know,
we've got to.
Any of our important players, rest them for Brighton, rotate the team, and I'll tell you what. I'll start with Tom. Tom, bro, your thoughts going into this game against PSV? Like, I want to focus on like the squad, bro. What squad would you play for this PSV game?
Well, we don't need to win, and we won't win. Really, I don't think we'll win. We don't need to. We might score a goal or two, but at the end of the day, we don't need to win. I can see PSV putting out a strong side. I don't know what the current situation is with PSV at the moment. Where are they? Third? Or are they second?
Who? PSV?
Yeah.
They're top.
Yeah, I thought so.
They've won all 15 games. They played 15, won all 15.
No, it's in a Champions League group.
No, that's
No, they've mathematically qualified as second.
Yeah, we're both already through anyway. Yeah, we're both through.
They've mathematically qualified, so they might change their team because they know nothing can happen with them, regardless.
Well, if they change their team up, we change.
Yeah,
if we change our
they
team
might
up,
do the same, but
how?
Yeah,
I've never seen a team do that before.
If they change their team up as well, then maybe we'll get a draw. But if they play a full 11 and we rotate, then we ain't winning this. Happened last season, we didn't win. We had Samuel Okonga playing.
This game really doesn't matter because we don't.
Yeah. To be fair, they didn't have
it really doesn't matter. But of course, I don't want to get absolutely smashed still. But
no,
still.
I mean,
I
still expect some the fringe players to play, or the players that haven't had much opportunities to play. I still expect the likes of Jakub Kyrgios, Cedric, Aaron Ramsdale, your guy Eddie and Nketiah, Reece Nelson, Trossard. I still expect them to play.
Well, the 11 that I go with, you put Ramsdale in goal.
Yeah.
I mean, the back line, there's really not that many rotations you could do. But Russell Walters, he's gone with the squad.
He's gone. Yeah, he's travelled, and Sousa has gone as well. The left back has gone.
So Russell Walters and Sousa as full backs, I wouldn't be complaining. Probably Jakub Kivior, see him play, and I could see him putting out either Gabriel or Saliba.
Saliba mustn't go.
We haven't got no one else, though, do we, to play there?
Because
I
actually reckon he's going to. I actually reckon the back line is going to be Cedric at right back.
Cedric.
I reckon he's going to go in at right back. I reckon Kirill's going to go in at.
And then Ben White centre back. Do you think?
I actually reckon he will do Ben White and Gabriel. I actually reckon they'll both play.
But what's that telling to youngsters like Walters?
I don't know if he's going to start. I reckon he'll probably be on, but I think Arteta will still probably want to go quite strong.
Yeah.
Well, it's like
because I feel
midfield options again. There really isn't that many to pick from. I mean, I'd probably put Havertz in there. I mean, why stop playing him when he's playing so well? He probably just wants to play more games.
He hasn't really got many,
So we'll put.
We got no Smith. Well, Smith Rowe's back in training, but maybe he might come off the bench, but he definitely won't start. Vieira's gone. He won't play.
I doubt Smith Rowe will start.
Oh no, he'll come off the bench.
DM, El Neni or Jorginho?
I think he'll play them both, El Neni and Jorginho, and go have them.
I mean, either or. I
reckon he's going to do that. Yeah.
We can chuck both in there. Yeah. Front line, Reece, Eddie, Trossard.
Yeah.
Simple.
I think that's what he'll do. To be fair, I'll be fine with that. I'll be cool with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You won't see Saka. You won't see Martinelli. Martinelli's actually ill, and Saka's picked up a bit of a knock the other day. It should be fine for Brighton, but I doubt you'll see them. I don't want them to play, and I don't want Rice to play. I don't want Odegaard to play. I don't want Saliba to play. I don't really want Zinchenko to play. I don't really want.
What will be your lineup, Seb, for you?
So Ramsdale in goal. I actually reckon he's going to go Cedric, White, Gabriel, and Kirill. I actually reckon he's going to go that. And then he'll go El Nene, Jorginho, and Havertz as a midfield trio. And then he'll go Nelson, Trossard, and Nketiah. I actually reckon he's going to go. He's going to start with that. So I wouldn't be against that, but the only thing that worries me is the back two is White and Gabriel, because one of them now can't get injured. But still, I guess it's still the Champions League. You've still got kind of respect the opposition. But I would be against resting absolutely. I would rest absolutely everyone and just go for Brighton, because that's now become an even bigger game now after what happened at the weekend. That's now an even bigger game, and you know how that fixture's gone in the last over the years.
Yeah.
But yeah, what I said is how I would go.
Yeah, I think that's what we got to do. I think we definitely got to. I mean, as you said, like, respect the opponent, because it's Champions League. I don't want to rotate too heavily, because who knows, we could actually get battered. So of course you've got to always respect the opponent. But I think we definitely just make some big changes, quite a few in there. All right, Rory, I'm coming to you, man. What will be your lineup to take on PSV?
Well, you know what? For a punishment after Saturday, you might as well just leave everyone at home. They don't deserve this vacation, do they? Especially these senior players, like of Saka, Martin. I mean, I know they are ill. I wasn't actually aware of that before Seb reported it. So, yeah, look, the lineup will be interesting. I think if Ramsdale doesn't start, then he's gone. And it's sad to see, but that's the way the cookie crumbles at the end of the day. But I would actually start Ramsdale for this one.
Come on, it's not the problem.
What, you wouldn't be too fussed to see Ramsdale?
Oh no, he'll play. If he goes, to be honest with you, I couldn't care less. Listen, just get some.
Get Leno back, Seb.
Yeah. You know that will be the best option. We all know that. See, look how he's bossing it at Fulham. See. Anyway, let's not get onto that.
Yeah.
We don't need to be talking about that today.
Yeah, as you say.
Yeah, I mean, I will actually go with what Arteta might go with, and I've just got a feeling he's going to go White, Saliba, Kivior, and then Zinchenko. For some reason, I don't know why, and then he's going to go Jorginho. I hope it's Havertz in there. I think he deserves more minutes. And then,
just keep his confidence going.
Yeah, but it's going to be Jorginho, Rice, and Odegaard, isn't it?
Well, Odegaard shouldn't go.
And I think it'll be Nelson, Eddie.
What about Elneny, bro?
He won't start Elneny.
Wait, sorry, did you say Rice?
Yeah.
No, he must. No, he won't.
Start.
No,
what about Elneny?
No, he needs to.
He won't start Elneny.
Well, why not?
Elneny's got Champions League experience. Do you remember he's going to Barcelona in the Camp Nou?
You have to play him. He means nothing. As much as I don't rate him, he needs nothing. Play him.
Why else is Elneny here? There's literally like 0 point, is it?
Yeah, I know.
Coaching badges, I guess.
Yeah, probably.
It reminds me when we signed Mertesacker up on a new deal in that 2017-18 season, and then he hardly played.
I think he played the FA Cup.
The season before. The season before, you mean 2016-17?
No,
2018 when we got knocked out by Forest in the FA Cup.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, sorry, you're right.
That's the only game I remember him playing.
Yeah.
Or did he play against Cologne in the Europa League?
Might have played a couple.
Probably one of those games. Yeah.
He very rarely played.
Yeah. Like there was just. I don't see the point whatsoever signing him on a new deal. But if he starts, then that'll be nice to see. Because I feel like he needs to gain some fitness. Because there's going to be times where we will have to rely on him. Because what happens if Declan Rice breaks down? Like, I think people are forgetting. Like, if we lose Declan Rice,
oh dear! You see, the thing is, we're still a couple of injuries away from absolute capitulation. Just like the guy earlier mentioned, if Saliba goes down, trouble. If Rice goes down, trouble. If Saka goes down, trouble. If now one of our fullbacks goes down, trouble. If Saka goes down, trouble. We're still a couple of injuries away from a crisis.
Yeah, I just don't understand how we spent 200 million.
Yeah, exactly. But yet people keep saying, "Oh, this is a perfect window. Oh, this is a 10 out of 10." People keep saying this. I'm like, how can you spend all that money and still leave yourself short in a few positions and still not have everything you need to go on and win a league?
That's why I rated that window a 6 because we started off really well.
Because we didn't finish the window. We started well, but we didn't finish. And there were still some players that we could have got that we didn't go because this man wasn't active enough. Like when I watched that Grimando at Benfica, I've said all along he is the guy you need at fullback, and now he's like the best left back in the world.
Yeah,
things like this is what really does my head in. And now when I see Basuma and Maddison over at Landlocked down the road, when we needed them at the time. And you could even look at Aston Villa's squad at the weekend, and half those players in that team were players we were even linked to and should have signed. Tillemans, Watkins, Diaby. I'm like...
Weren't we linked with Buendia as well?
Yes. Yeah, another one. And I'm sure there's more. When I looked at that side, I'm like, oh dear, wow.
Yeah, we gave them one of our goalkeepers as well.
Yeah. Well, that's for another debate, but still. Yeah.
We gave them Callum Chambers, who I didn't think was actually half as bad.
He very rarely plays. He's not getting any better.
Yeah, but whenever he played, especially at right back, that guy had a cross on him.
True. Yeah, that's true.
He wasn't reliable enough to be.
I know. I don't think we sold him at the right time, though. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, he sold him for nothing. We bought him for 16 million and sold him for and ripped his contract up.
I don't know.
Because he was going to go for free later that summer. That's what did it.
Yeah, now we could be letting go of Smith Rowe to Villa as well. It's just
Don't sell him there. We mustn't sell him there. But to be fair, if we get good money for him, we have to take it now. No more room for sentiment, because as much as I love him and as much as I really love him to want him to succeed and want him to stay at Arsenal forever, come on. If you want to win titles, you cannot be sentiment to these players. Because A, he keeps breaking down. And this is probably why we had to get rid of Tierney. Good as he is, he keeps breaking down. And plus that money that we get in him, he's a sellable asset and someone who you can buy in an area we need to actually make your squad better. Would you do it? Yes. That's
why we're considering.
That contributes to getting a new attacker. Do it. Just bite the bullet and take it. Because we do not have time for sentiment anymore. Because we've done this so many times over the years.
We need so many positions in January. It's crazy.
We need at least 3.
But the issue is the whole FFP of Arsenal.
Yeah, but this is why we need to get rid. This is why we need to get rid. Something do these sellable assets.
Okay, I'll ask you guys a question. Yeah, this is be interesting. Thomas Partey, right? Keep or sell in January?
No, we gotta move him on.
Yeah, I understand.
I'd probably move him on in the summer.
We cannot continue like this. Go in and get in another DM. Yes, I know he's probably not going to be as good as him, but seriously, he's barely ready on that pitch. And like the other person said, it will not surprise me if he goes to AFCON and breaks down again. Because in AFCON, I'm not going to lie, you see a lot of injuries there. You really do. You see more than you do in the Premier League.
I completely get where you're coming from. But what I will say is, say if he is there for adequate cover in that position, then although actually, yeah, I was going to say,
I think he needs to be gone within the next 2 windows. If it's not January, then do it in the summer. Because again, he'll only have a year. He'll only have a year left on his contract, so we've got to recoup some money to get together.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we need a replacement for him. That's what I will say.
Oh yeah, we need a replacement.
Keep him for adequate cover, so it doesn't involve him being reliable again.
He can't be reliable anymore because this is too much now.
It's a real shame, man. Because honestly, I think Partey is. I said it before. One of our most important player.
Oh, definitely, easily.
I think but it's just injuries, man.
I think if he stays fit for most of the season, we win the title. You just know he won't.
But the thing is, Seb, this is what I was saying. Yeah, when I went on Big Up Tony, I went on his show the other day. Yeah, in terms of this FFP stuff, right? I look at us recently in terms of selling players. We're not very good at that, are we?
No, we're not.
In terms of getting money for players.
No, we're not.
And the only way we can really buy players this January is if we sell first.
Yes, we have to sell. There's some assets there. We have to do it.
How much bangs on about that?
Just get rid. Just get rid. People that aren't good enough and are not contributing to this team enough have to go.
Yeah. Nketiah, Cedric.
Sorry, off. Cedric, see you later. Off. El Nene, see you later. Jorginho, see you later. Smith Rowe, we get good money for him. See you later. Ramsdale, get good money for him. See you later. No more room for sentiments.
Just imagine we gather all of that money together. What we could receive.
That could get you one top
a backup for Saka, midfield, proper cover for Saliba.
Get you one top quality striker that could be that man that gets us over the line, because we don't have what Liverpool have with that Salah. We don't have what City have with Haaland. We don't have that. Because these are players that will dig you through deep, through difficult times. Because Liverpool the weekend, they weren't great. But Salah got them through it. And yes, I know the ref played a part in that, because it was awful officiating. But you have that one player that can get you out of situations. Because I'm telling you now, We had a top-class striker at the weekend. We win that game. We had a top-class striker against Newcastle. We win that game. But because we don't,
but the thing is,
we lost. Even if we have one against Spurs, we win that game.
Agreed.
But the thing is, I know. Look, I'm not going to argue about the whole striker situation. But as I said at the start of the pod, did any of them chances fall to Gabriel Jesus?
Yes, he had one, but his positioning was all wrong. He went backwards. He was through. Like, basically, he was there. If he turned and controlled that well, no one in him, that's in the net. But he was facing the wrong way. Sorry.
But I'm talking about like a clear-cut opportunity. I'm talking the chances that Ødegaard missed.
Mm.
No, but still, but Ødegaard, I'm sorry, that finishing was ridiculous. Twice.
Yeah, and these are the players that we're relying on to supply the striker. So what difference does it make?
Of course, it makes a big difference because also the top-class striker would get in the right positions and would do it. He would. He would get in the right.
We were in good positions. We just couldn't finish our dinner.
Still, there was no space in between them as well. And you're even seeing Jesus coming too deep. It doesn't leave enough room up there.
Yeah. I mean, look
at the runs that Haaland finds. He finds runs which players can't, which defenders can't live up to. When Aguero, he was a master at that. Losing his markers quickly.
I actually agree with you on that sense. Like we don't
have anyone that's like that. We don't. We've not had that since Robin van Persie. That was the last time we had someone like that.
What about Aubameyang?
No, I don't even think he was quite that either. Because I'm sorry, his work rate at times was pathetic. Yes, he would get in the right positions, but again, he was more predominantly on the left. He was more predominantly.
We do need someone that can drag defenders. Jesus
even Alexis Sanchez could do that. So even Alexis Sanchez was quality at that.
Yeah,
I think he was the last world-class player we really had in this team. Was him. Still don't have one to this. We still don't have one now. We got players that are on the verge of becoming world-class. We don't actually have one already established, and that is the difference of maintaining rhythm. Because as good as Saka, Martinelli, and Ødegaard were last season, they are still very young, still learning their trades. But the thing is, they can't always be on there every single week because they're still young, they're still learning their trade, and they still can't get burnt out. Like players like Liverpool, when they had Salah, Mane, Firmino, they were proper, established, well-class professionals that could do it. City, when they had Sane, Sterling, Aguero, proper world-class professionals. When we had Bergkamp, Perez, Henry, world-class professionals. Man United, Rooney, Ronaldo, Tevez. You see, that's the difference. Then you wouldn't be in sticky situations like we were the other day, trying to find a way to finish our dinner. Like I said earlier, the only difference between that game against Luton to our game against Villa was against Luton, we came back. But Villa, we didn't come back. And it's not going to happen every week. I told you that the warning signs were there against Luton. And yes, as great as it was, and thank goodness now we did come back and win. Because imagine if we hadn't and we lost that game. Oh, dear.
We'll be like 3 points away.
Exactly. Oh, dear. Thank goodness for that, because that's now kept us in the race. But we don't fix up now, we ain't going to be in the race for much longer because I can see us now, unfortunately, not being topped by Christmas. I can see that happening now. That is not a good look. That is a worrying look. That is not a good look.
Sure is. Yeah, it sure is, man. It sure is.
Sorry, man, I'm ranting, but I'm seriously fed up.
Nice, mate. You're keeping it real, bro. You're keeping it real as always.
You have fun laughing at Man United and Chelsea as much as we like. And yes, I love the downfall of them because I despise those two clubs, especially Man United. I absolutely hate them. But the thing is, I want to win this league, and they're not in the title race. I'm now looking at teams like Liverpool, City. Now I'm looking at Villa. I'm now looking at them because those are the teams I want to surpass to win this title. I don't want to be looking at those two dead clubs that are in worse a mess than we are. I want to be looking at teams I want to be beating to win major honours because I'm not having all this. Would you be happy with second best? Top four, top three. Yeah, but at least you've cemented yourself. No, I want to win. I do not want us to go back to doing everything that we were doing under Wenger in his latter years that was deemed not good enough.
That's why people wanted Wenger out, said, because he kept finishing, because he wasn't challenging.
Him out for this. All moved stadiums to go back to this. We moved to move on another level and to compete with Europe's elite, both in the league and in the Champions League. That's what I want.
The aim wasn't to regress.
No, or go back to doing what we were doing before. The aim was...
In my eyes, right? So, sorry to interrupt, but in my eyes, right? If we were going to win an FA Cup this season, celebrate it, I'll be happy. A trophy is what we need.
Yeah.
Next season, Champions League, Premier League. That's what I do expect. That is progress in my liking.
Exactly.
Not fourth to then second or fifth, wherever we finished in 2022.
No.
You hear what I'm saying? Like, that is progress. You win an FA Cup this season, you keep him in the job. But next season, if you don't win a Premier League or a Champions League, then you're out the door, mate.
Yes, because for a process to be successful, you need trophies. That's what it is. We don't want to be Tottenham ever because they will constantly They were constantly doing this under Poch for a few seasons. But what did they win? Nothing. That's why they were not successful, and that's why players like Harry Kane went, and other players over the years went, and why they're still in a relevant club, and what stopped them being.
If it's not about trophies, then why do we ban for these lot?
Exactly. We're now, but it's no good now for us doing the same thing. Yes, Mikel Arteta's done a brilliant job to get this club competing again and to get Arsenal out there again. But now, with the money and time that he's had, we need to be seeing him deliver things.
Yeah.
And if he's not doing it...
But he's not doing it at the moment.
If he's not doing it, we have to get someone else in that is doing it. Because like I referred to earlier, Thomas Tuchel has done a brilliant job at Bayern Munich, bar the trophy department. And Pochettino, when he was at Spurs, did an excellent job at Spurs to get them to new levels. But what did he win?
Nothing.
As
I said, like, Barcelona fans want Xavi out, Seb.
Well, there you go.
That's the best midfield I've ever seen play in my life. That's the best midfield I've ever seen. I want him out.
And 1 minute, I've got a list here. Of. Let me find it. This is what's been happening at Real Madrid, and this is the standards. Let me find it. I wrote this down to bring this specifically up. Fabio Capello, sacked in 1997 by Real Madrid after winning the league, then rehired in 2006, and was sacked in 2007 after winning the league again. Both times he was sacked because the football wasn't attractive enough. Another one, Jupp Heynckes, whatever you pronounce it, Jupp Heynckes, delivered Real Madrid a Champions League trophy. He was sacked after that final in 1998 because he failed to win the league. Bernd Schuster, sacked in 2008, a few games into the new season after poor results, despite winning Real Madrid the league in the 2007-08 season. Another one, Carlo Ancelotti, I think you all remember this very well, delivered Real Madrid their 10th Champions League trophy in 2013-2014. Sacked in 2015 after winning nothing at all the following season, despite challenging on all fronts. And final one here, Vicente Del Bosque, sacked in 2003. just 2 days later after winning the league, because he didn't win the Champions League that season and the football wasn't attractive enough. Now, that is elite level standards.
Yeah.
That shows you how a big club acts. And if I can go through all Bayern Munich's, I can be here all day.
Yeah.
I can be here all day.
I mean, how much these fellas are in the gutter, but Chelsea, when they had Roman in charge, Di Matteo won the Champions League, sacked the following season.
There
Like,
you go.
They sacked Frank Lampard, right? A club legend. And then they brought in Thomas Tuchel. And at that point, we were 15th, fighting for relegation. We were getting humbled by teams like Burnley, Villa, and Wolves in our own backyard. So I think people are forgetting that Chelsea were very ambitious when they had Roman in charge, and now, since the ownership, they've just I mean, I can't even explain it. They've just been absolutely horrendous, and they are where they are for a reason, because of their pathetic ownership. Like, they've got a guy who calls football soccer. Like, come on,
He's not.
and
That's not
already like the guy spent £1 billion, and they want him out.
Yeah, but all he's doing is splashing money. He doesn't know what he's doing with it. He doesn't even know what he's doing.
Yeah.
With Roman Abramovich, he cares. You saw how cared and how much he wanted to do. This top Bowley, he's just doing. He doesn't understand football. He really doesn't, and that's why they're in the mess they are in now. And I doubt you'll ever see a Chelsea ever as good as again or dominant as again as they did under the Abramovich. You won't, because he was just a freak.
Yeah, I mean, it's very easy for Chelsea fans to get hyped with the £1 billion spent, especially if you're not one of them glory hunters. Oh my God, we spent £1 billion. But then the following season, they're the problem. Get him out. So I know it's very easy to point at, owners. Like, how long have we wanted Kroenke out for?
Yeah.
Look, I still want Kroenke gone. Yes, he's slightly improved over recent years because he's backed Arteta and whatnot. Never backed Wenger, and to an extent, never really backed Emery. But at the end of the day, Arteta knew that he had to get the best out of what he got, because not a lot of the players he signed he wanted either. So
true.
Oh God.
And it's really.
But talking about Stan Kroenke quick, yeah. Sorry to cut you off, said right.
Sorry.
Do you really think, and this is what worries me the most, yeah, if Arteta fails this season, in terms of our standards, like if he wins nothing, yeah, do you really think Stan will actually sack him?
No.
I don't think he will. That's the issue.
No.
Because they're not
ruthless
they've
enough.
backed him so much.
Well,
They're not ruthless enough.
would you guys take Zidane?
No.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah,
Again, he's not really proven it enough. He's not really proven it at a different club. He's done it. It was quite simple circumstances he stepped into.
But the thing is, who do you get?
I wanted Allegri from day one.
Really?
He's not even doing that well at Juventus. Come on, he's gettable. Get him out.
He's doing well now at Juventus.
He needs a new challenge, that guy. I take him in a heartbeat. He knows what it takes to win.
The one I've always talk about is Simeone, man.
Yeah, another one. I take him as well. People keep going on all the football isn't attractive enough. It's winning football. Is the football been attractive enough this season under Arteta? Has it been good?
No.
Right, there you go. So what's
Yeah, the thing is, I will argue about is not us, but some fans have been fuming whenever we have won games because of playing that style of football. That's the thing that really winds me up, but they want managers like Simeone. So, therefore, they don't celebrate victories. And them sort of YouTubers, I I am on about, but
Don't listen to him.
Yeah.
Don't listen to him. Don't.
yeah, not just him, but other.
Yeah, I
YouTubers.
know. There's a few others as well. We won't go into that.
Yeah,
At the end of the day, fair enough. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion as long as you're respectful and as long as you're not abusive like it. Because some people just want to just get on people's backs and just say, "Oh, you're fake. Oh, you're not. Oh, no." Look,
react to other Arsenal fans as well. It's just
look. We just want Arsenal to win. This is what we pay our money for. This is what we do these channels for. This is what I do my articles for. This is what I do my YouTube page, my Instagram page for. This is what we're all about. It's a big club. It's massive. You see, everyone go around the world. Everyone will know who Arsenal is. Anywhere around the world, they'll know what Arsenal is. More than they'll know what Chelsea is. More than they'll know what Tottenham is.
Of course. We're the biggest club in London.
yeah. They'll always go on about our UCL though. Every
out their arse, man.
yeah, every time I read Twitter, it's what are UCL for Arsenal?
That's all they can come out with, man.
That's really holding me back at the moment that we haven't won a UCL yet.
Does. That's what's holding it back.
Yeah.
But still, there's a chance to win it this season.
Oh, look, Ronnie,
Yeah,
bro.
we literally just covered
He
that.
had to say it. Yeah.
Oh my
Who
god.
does he support? Who does he support?
Man United.
Oh, well, they can talk. You're going out the Champions League tomorrow. You're in the mud.
Exactly.
You're getting slapped at home by Bournemouth. Oh, well, you can get lost.
Yeah. Comebacks aren't for everyone.
You can
Against
get
Bournemouth.
lost. So you'll see that's Liverpool fan chat, that is. You're a Liverpool fan, actually. That's Liverpool. Only Liverpool fans come out and say things like that. Or even Villa fans. Come on. You know better than that.
Facts.
Yeah.
Absolute facts, bro. Oh, he's a Chelsea fan.
Yeah, well, still, look what you're doing right now. You're no better, and you're in no European football. Look at you now. Oh, well, you're no better. Your Everton would be above you if it wasn't for their points deduction. That says a
They
lot
would.
about
They
you.
would.
That sums up your
points
club.
at Bournemouth, are they not Chelsea?
Embarrassing.
Man will be 13th
Exactly.
if it
Exactly.
wasn't Everton's points deduction.
And you are below Fulham and Brentford, who are in the same side as London from you. You are behind Fulham and Brentford.
Jeez, man.
So that sums up where you are.
Yeah. Guys, I think have we covered everything?
Yeah, there's nothing more.
I think we have.
We better wrap this up because I can be here all night.
Yeah, we've been going for
Wait,
almost
hold on a minute. I think
Seriously,
I
the
may
weekend
recognise
was
it.
really angry, really annoyed me, and it's made me concerned. It's not a knee-jerk reaction. It's just how things are in reality, and what I can see.
Facts.
Because when the pressure is on and they can't rise to the occasion, this is something we have to change if we are going to go on and win this league, which is what we all want. But you have to earn it.
You know
I'm gonna
what?
tell
I
you
recognise
now.
that.
We dare finish below Liverpool and they've beaten us to the title, then I'm sorry, that's curtains over. Villa, curtains over. At least with City, as much as I don't bay into it, you can always find a ready-made excuse. You can't with Liverpool and you can't with Villa. And I'll say it again, no disrespect to Liverpool. They are an incredible side that has done brilliantly. But look at what they've had to go through the last year. And look how much they've spent compared to what we spent. And they are in the Europa League. And they had to rebuild their entire midfield. And they've got no Mane, no Firmino. They've got different strikers. And they are still meant to be behind. So I'm sorry, there is no way they should be finishing above us. And if they do, then that is our fault. And then he'll need to jog on at the end of the season.
Oh my days!
I'm not losing a title to them. That won't.
Still going on.
Only because I mentioned his club. But the thing is, I wasn't doing it in a disrespectful manner.
Wait, who's this?
I was just showing reality.
Oh,
Who's this, Rory? Who's still going on?
good evening for crying out loud.
Big up Scott, man. Big up Scott.
But
Scott's the real
seriously,
one, man.
yeah, but
Scott's the real
seriously,
one. Big up
yeah,
to
but
you.
Josh. It's embarrassing that people are doing this to us because this man, Unai Emery, keeps cooking Arteta pretty much every time he comes up against him. What's that all about?
He's lost
Two-
to him
Because he was
Two
being
different clubs as well, isn't it? Villarreal and now
Yeah.
Villa.
What's that all about? I'm sorry, that ain't right. What phase is he in at Villa? What phase is this guy? How much time has he had? What phase is he in? It's terrible. Yes,
Yeah,
fair enough. Respect to him. He's done well at Villa.
Yeah, big respect, man. He's
Well
done a
done,
great job,
respect.
bro.
And I do hope he does do well there. And I'm not knocking him. But why is he coming up against Arteta nearly every time and cooking him?
Yeah, this is a good point.
And now
That's
he
a
could
good
even
point.
finish above him. And if he dare do that,
Oh, if he does
embarrassing. That is embarrassing.
That's unforgivable.
Now, yeah, Will, you've got to take this Villa team incredibly seriously now.
Yeah, it's just their away form that could let them down.
Yeah,
I feel
that's
like.
probably why I don't think they will. But still, respect to what
Yeah.
they've done. Oh, man. It's not
Yeah.
good.
Look, we move, bouncing back, hopefully. Well, we got to against Brighton. That is our bogey side. Let's be real with it, especially Emirates, isn't it? Like
Yeah,
2 seasons in a row.
They've
I
won
think
the
we
last 3 games against us in all competitions.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, if we're not on it, then it's
Honestly,
it's gonna be a
Zinchenko, please, for the love of God, do not play him as a left back. This experiment.
Who
should
else
be
is there to play there? Apart from Kirill, who else is there to play there? Because Tommy Ash
Yeah,
ain't
fair.
going to come back anytime soon.
But that's the weakness I find,
Uh,
and that's like that is what's scaring me at the moment.
What's this
Like-
guy about? What's this guy? Look, what are you going to do about it?
what is he chatting about?
What are you
What the
chatting
hell?
about? What's he?
It's called Hansi Flick. Do you know the
Turn it
Germany
in,
manager, the ex-Germany manager? Hansi
Yeah, I
Flick?
remember him. Yeah.
What's he chatting about? Say keep your opinion quiet. No one cares.
Why?
That's why it's on a podcast, you muppet.
Exactly. I want to win the league. Exactly. Don't tell me what to
Oh
say.
my god!
Is this guy an Arsenal fan as well?
You're probably not.
If he
Oh, this
can't do
guy?
it on standards,
Even if you're a Bayern Munich fan, I've praised you enough tonight.
Yeah,
I've praised you,
this guy's
about
this
your
guy's a Bayern
standards.
Munich fan. I
And,
reckon.
Is he?
your standards are what I want my standards to be. How's that abuse?
hold on, we never told him not to put a super chat in.
yeah, exactly, man.
Football related. Jeez.
Hansi Flick, yeah, the ex-Bayern manager, isn't it? The Germany manager.
Imagine having a sacked manager as your YouTube name. I'm pretty sure you don't even do YouTube for a living. So I know if you're coming on here.
Yeah, of course you
respect
don't.
your opinions.
Yeah, exactly. Of course you don't. Big up Scott, by the way. We have to get you on, of course, bro. When we play you guys 2 weeks
Scott, when I
time.
mention your team, I'm not doing it in a disrespectful manner. I'm doing it because of the situation, and it just shows you how. It just tells you that our club it's just not being run right. The fair play. I'm telling you now. Now I'm not looking forward to that game against Liverpool. I'm not now.
Wait.
Not now.
Remember last season?
Check that guy's at, guys. Yeah, his name is Fabrizio Southgate.
What?
What?
Wait, that same guy?
Yeah, he's asking Fabrizio Southgate. What the fuck?
What? Is that his description?
So he's got his main name, and then if you go to his profile, he's got like 0 subscribers, and his name is Fabrizio Southgate. So
I thought that said tramped for a minute there.
what's he chatting about? Saying Seb opinion don't matter.
His handle's Fabrizio Southgate. Man can't even
Jordan,
spell
yeah. I will not forget you as well, bro. Yeah, we're gonna get a few Liverpool fans on in 2 weeks, people.
Yeah, I'll try and get a couple on as well. We'll have some,
Cheers, man.
Yeah, we'll have some chat and we'll see what they think about this situations and what's going on. Yeah.
Also, learn how to
100%.
spell, you nerd.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, lads, I think we should wrap it up. We've been going for 2 hours. I want to thank everyone who came on. I want to thank my man Tony as well, who came on earlier for the first hour.
Great guy.
Great guy.
He's great. He
Super
speaks
as well. Thank you so
great.
much, Tony.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, really.
we have to get him on regularly as well because
Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
And hopefully
Great.
this time after a win. Hopefully this time after a win. Not after.
Oh,
yes, definitely, man. But big up to you if you're still listening to this, Tony. Big up yourself. Thank you so much for the super chat as well, bro.
Hold on, Jordan's trying to find 6 Arsenal fans.
You need 6.
6?
Why do you need 6? You need about 1 or 2.
Why is he trying to find 6
1 or
Arsenal
2 would be
fans?
enough. Why do you need 6?
Oh my god. Yeah, Scott, you got quick man United, don't you? On
It will make me physically sick wanting United to beat them. It will make me physically sick. But we know it's not going
number
to happen.
7-0.
It's not going to happen.
And
We know
Bruno Fernandes as
Liverpool's
well.
winning that at least 5-0, something like that. We know it.
Yeah, it's mad.
You
Anyway,
know
guys.
what? You know,
Yeah,
I
go on,
didn't
Roy.
actually banter Man United too much because A, it was before our game against Villa, and B, I had to support them this week against Liverpool, and I'm like, oh,
Don't bank on them. You can never bank on that crap.
No,
Jeez.
never. Anyway, guys, let's shout out everyone. Seb, bro, you got any articles coming up?
Yeah, I've got one this week, and okay, I won't write about this weekend because maybe I will come across. I'm going to write about what we need in January and why January is so important. That's what's going to be. That's what it's going to be this week. I'm just going to write about how important this window is, and that we cannot afford to mess it up, but we have done previous windows and then messed things up later in the season.
Yeah, Seb, thanks as always for hopping on as always, bro. I really appreciate it.
Sorry I've been on this,
Bro,
but seriously, that is annoying.
But you kept it real and you spoke the facts.
All weekend it's just been messed up. By Sunday, I just on my head.
I mean, it could be worse. You could be in my, you could be in my shadow, like.
Yeah.
Sorry for you.
No worries, man. Thank you so much for coming on.
I'm going to have my dinner, so see you later.
Take care, Seb, bro.
Thank you,
Thank you, my
guys.
friends. Yeah, come on the Gunners, man. Cheers. Thank you.
Yeah.
Tom, big up yourself. Nice meet. Big up, Tom, man. You got anything coming up on your channel, bro?
Oh, not if I stay like this, to be completely honest.
Oh, man.
But yeah, big up. Thanks for letting me on, and yeah, thanks. Basically,
Hope you get well soon, Tom, bro.
thank you.
Yeah, mate. I do obviously appreciate it. Like, I know my man's very unwell, and he still came on. He still went out his way to come on, so I really appreciate it, man. And yeah, Rory, bro, you got anything coming up yourself?
I'll let you answer that question.
Oh, of course. How can I forget?
Yeah, that should be out Tuesday, actually. I've literally just finished editing.
So,
the vid.
is it similar to the one you did before on the ice?
Free kicks this time.
It's free kicks this time. Nice.
And it involves a cheeky forfeit.
Oh.
I don't know why this mug is laughing.
What?
Why? Why are you laughing?
Oh, because I can't wait for the little thing to come back.
That's for me to know and you to find out. But
That
yeah,
means it's happening, basically.
But yeah, is and then obviously you doing match reaction tomorrow for the game.
yeah.
PSV tomorrow. It's an early kickoff, innit? It's like 5:45. So I don't finish college till like I'm probably gonna miss my watch line if I don't. I need to like somehow get from college all the way home. I don't know if I'm making it in time, man. But we'll have to wait.
I actually don't have college tomorrow, so
Yeah, man's got a day off. Lucky, bro.
Mm.
As always. But yeah, guys, we're getting out of here. Big up the chat as always. Everyone who tuned in, really appreciate the support. Big up to Jordan, Ronnie, Glenn, of course, my man Moss, as always, absolute legend, Scott, all the other guys who tuned in earlier as well. And also, once again, Tony, thank you so much, bro, for the super chat. Absolute legend. Really do appreciate the support, guys. But we're getting out of here. We're back tomorrow. Match day tomorrow, people. PSV away in the Champions League. There will be a watch on if I make it back in time. And also match reaction, player ratings, all that stuff coming straight after the game. So, yeah. Take care, everyone. On the road to 6K subscribers. Make sure you sub if you're new. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for another stream. We're out of it, peeps. Come on, the Reds. Ciao.